This is the greatest financial asset bubble in history. There is no soft landing to this, period. There is no magic way to get out of it.
Harry Dent is one of the economists who believe we are in the middle of one of the biggest crashes of the last 100 years. He too, like Michael Burry, believes we're going to see an 80 to 90% drop in the stock market, and this will be a once-in-a-lifetime event. Now, unlike the boom year of 2021, where the S&P gained over 25%, 2022 has been a very different year. The S&P crashed into bear market territory, dropping 25%. However, over the last month has recovered half the losses. Now, Harry Dent believes don't get too excited, as this is just phase one of a three-part major crash. And so in this video, we'll be looking at what are the three phases of a major crash and where are we right now? How long will this all take to reach the final ultimate bottom, where he thinks the bottom is for crypto, and then why he believes crypto will go on to see a 100x move. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, always appreciated. Okay, first up, Harry Dent explains there are three phases to a major crash event. And so what are they and where are we right now?
Okay, a crash like this, you'll see three waves of crash. What we've seen is the first wave down. And of course, that's the most important one, because if it's 10 or 20%, then it may not be the beginning of a larger crash. We can always go to new high. This one was 35% on the NASDAQ, 25% on the S&P. So that 30% plus range qualifies it as yes. This looks like the first crash, which means now we're in the bounce from that crash where everybody can say, oh, it's over. And we're still catching up from COVID and stuff. Let me tell you what happened during COVID. $5.1 trillion in fiscal stimulus and $5 trillion in monetary stimulus in 2 years, almost half of GDP, and we're already falling into a recession again. So here's how it goes. A first wave crash down, two-wave counter trend, okay? Retraced 40 to 50%. We retraced about 40% now, so this could be over soon. Then you get the next wave down. That's called the three wave. That should be the same size and length of this wave or more. So we're probably going to see another wave down from sometime this month into January of next year. Then you'll get a bounce, and then the final wave will come into late 2023 or early 2024. That's what you should expect after a bubble of this magnitude, especially one that's been stretched. We have $600 trillion now in financial assets, 6.5 times GDP globally, and that normally would be 2 times GDP in normal time.
So, three phases to a major crash event, and we are just finishing phase one. The next phase down will start from any time now up until about January next year, and then phase 3 will finally be bottoming out in early 2024. And so clearly he sees a lot more pain to come. He also points out we now have about 600 trillion in financial assets, and this works out to be about 6 times global GDP, where historically this should be closer to 2 times. So he says huge drops have to happen across all major asset classes, including stocks, property, gold, and crypto. Okay, next up, he makes some huge price predictions for crypto. Firstly, where he thinks the bottom will be for Bitcoin, and then where he thinks crypto will be going over the coming years. And this includes a 100x move.
My forecast, and this is just best for you, it could be 10,000. My bet is it's going to go to simply the 2018 low after the last bubble crash, okay? That was 3,250. So 3,000 to 4,000 is my target for Bitcoin. At best, it goes to 10. So we're not bottoming here at 20. Everybody think, well, now you buy. No, you buy it at 20. If it goes to 10, you lose another 50%. If it goes to 32.50, you lose 70, 80%. Okay. So it's still dangerous. It hasn't bottomed yet. It takes a couple years for a bubble like this to burst. And crypto is the future. I'm extremely bullish on crypto. It has to shake out. The dot-com industry did this. Amazon was a small company when it bubbled up in the late 90s and then crashed. Tons of dot-coms went under, and the strong like Amazon came out and went from $6 to 3,500 in the next boom. I think we're headed for a digital global currency system where Bitcoin is most likely to become the standard once it is universally accepted, much more value, $500,000, $1 million coin. There's a price, about $500,000 a coin, where Bitcoin becomes worth more than all the gold in the world and can continue to grow with the global economy, where gold is growing at 1% a year, global economy is growing at 5%. Gold cannot be the standard, so it'll be a digital system. Maybe the dollar is a big piece of it, or maybe there's one, but Bitcoin will be the backing eventually, not the US dollar.
So he's calling for Bitcoin to retrace all the way back to the previous cycle low, around 3,000 to 4,000, but then says that crypto is the future and expects Bitcoin to then go all the way to 500,000 per Bitcoin. And this would be an epic 124x move. He also sees Bitcoin replacing gold, which in itself would be pretty huge. Will something that's reigned for over 5,000 years finally get replaced in our lifetime? Okay, to finish up, it's all nice and well when people call for a crash, but it's always a lot more useful when they explain what they'll be doing with their own money. And so what does Harry Dent believe people should do?
Don't listen to all of the clueless economists that never thought this could happen in the first place and saying, well, this will be a mild recession and the worst is over. I am telling you, it is not. And you are risking your assets if you do not take this seriously. All you got to do is be more conservative, be in the highest quality bonds while this crisis is happening. Now, all you need to be is out for about 2 years to let this happen. Okay, if I'm wrong, you'll miss some minor gains after things have gone up so much that they're so overvalued. If I'm right, you're going to save your assets while most people are going to lose them and never get back to even again. This is once in a lifetime. This is not another recession. It's not another 20% stock crash. This is going to be the biggest crash you have seen in your lifetime. More comparable to the 30s, not quite that bad, and that you will see for the rest of your lifetime. That's what I am saying.
And so when it comes to what to do, Harry Dent believes get out of the markets for about 2 years. That's stocks, that's crypto, that's property, and get into high quality bonds like TLT. And he says if he's wrong, then as everything has gone up so much, then it'll only be small gains to the upside anyway. But if he's right, then you'll avoid one of the biggest crashes in history. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Get out of the market for about 2 years. We're only in phase 1 of a 3-part major crash. It won't fully bottom until 2024. Bitcoin will go to 4,000 and then 500,000, and bonds are the place to be. So, do you think Harry Dent is right? Let me know below. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like. And a big thank you to everyone who does, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.